Oh, it's
from what
always
I
two. We were never down
from
three.
what I've seen. Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
Hey, Hack,
Yeah, what's up, Rock?
can you put the green arrow on you?
Oh, yes, I will do that. Green
Yeah, it was a
triangle
little
marker,
easier. Yeah, it was a little easier
great
to follow you.
for sure. So the green trial, the green triangle marker is on me for phase 2, especially. That's where I want us to be stacking, and how we will bait all of those puddles. Shut up, man. Oh, I'm not streaming right now. Damn it. I'll do that after this bowl. All right. Tanks, it's on you. All right, here we go. Reminder, first set of lines go on the other two bosses. Baits in 2. Bait these towards the edge if you can, ranged. All right, it's been spawned. Arrows in 5. Get ready to run to the other 2 bosses. Run them out in 1. Run these lines out. Run them out. Book it. Make sure they're lit up. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Now go ahead and start swapping bosses. Next arrows in 10. You're going to point them at the first boss and the first boss only. They're coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here they come. Point them at the first boss. This boss back
I
there.
got him.
Good. One person right back there. Don't point it at the other bosses. Good. Oh, nope, we missed it.
I trusted.
Barely. It's all good. Bait in 2, 1, range, bait. Arrows in 3. We gotta get it at the first boss. Get these lines out. Lines at the first boss. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Good. Okay, now we point the lines away forever and we kill these 2 bosses. Do not point the lines at either of these bosses. They're coming up in 10.
What res up?
Let's save it for now. Sorry, Duff. Love you. Appreciate you. Alright, bait. Let's get these bosses dead. Lines away from boss. Good. Okay, we're on X. And again, we'll be starting in that back left corner. Get hit by every other line. So we're getting hit by this first line. And then dodging this one. And getting hit by this one. Dodging this one. Get hit by this one. Alright, now we go to the back corner. And friendly reminder, if you get hit by 2 lines back to back, you will just auto die, unfortunately. So that's why it's every other, whether it's the one I say dodge or not dodge on. Okay. Alright, we're baiting on triangle. Bait on triangle. Alright, lines are coming up. Run these through the raid and through the ads. Make sure we're killing the ads and cleaving on them as well. Range should be on the simulacrum. Or bait. So we should be stacked on triangle as much as possible ranged. Moving. Range, make sure you're focusing the simulacrum as much as possible. So we can keep the shield down.
Grab Illyria.
Simulacrum should be in the middle.
Or grab. Yep.
puddle spawning. Be mindful.
Swap it again.
Break the shield in the simulacrum range. Yeah. All right, gonna wipe it. That was just an unfortunate taunt swap there. Wipe it up. Thank you for the res. Appreciate that. Oh, shucks.
No. Lay down.
Strike me one brief second. Okay. All right. We do it again, but better. Okay. Looks like we're just waiting on ice. I think he had to get up for a second. There we go. Same thing, but better. Right. Range, bait the void orbs in 2, 1. Bait the puddle. All right, arrows in 10. They're coming up. Get ready. Arrows in 5. Run the lines out to the other 2 bosses. Here we go. Run them out. Run those out. Okay, we're good. Going to swap bosses. Next arrows are in 7. You're going to point them back at Demiar. Arrows out. Point them back at the first boss. Point those at the first boss. Make sure it's lit up. There you go. Good job. Good. Okay, we're all set. Range, bait in 3. And then for everyone else, point the lines away from the 2 bosses and focus on burning them down. Good baits. Do not point those lines at the bosses. Good, 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 good. I like seeing it. We're gonna leave Faye down for now. Arrows point them away from bosses. Good. Let's get these down. All right, everyone on X. Get hit by every other line. Avoid all the purple swirls. And then we'll be going to the back left corner afterwards. Get hit. And avoid. Avoid these. Make sure you're only getting hit by every other. Get hit. And avoid. And get hit. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're all on X. We're going to that back corner. Back on triangle. You can trust my movements. Stack with triangle. Killing, running lines through those. They're coming up now. Run the lines through those ads and through the raid. Make sure we're stacked on triangle. Thanks for swapping. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and get Faye up here. If we can. She might be too hard. Go ahead and get colliding it up.
Oh, they got me.
Watch out for these puddles. Okay. Watch puddles. Swap. Keep watching puddles, watching ads, watching lines, stacking on triangle as much as we can, please. Breaking shield, swapping again, I think, right? Or is it too soon? Be careful of those puddles, y'all. Those puddles are being put in bad spots. And I'm dead because of it. Keep moving, keep doing the same thing. It's the same mechanics the entire time. I saw somebody fall off the ledge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed. That's enough people dead. Go ahead and wipe it up. Because we'll need people alive through that point to kill the simulacrum and then get to phase 3. Great job, though. Great reprog. Let's go ahead and run it back. We've got this tonight for sure. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. Especially on phase 2, let's do our best to stack with triangle as much as we can. Not because I'm perfect on where I go, but it's going to really help with baiting all of those puddles as best as we can, even the puddles that get placed after the fact. I saw a few that went out just a bit ahead of us that caused some pretty big issues, so I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. All right, we do it again, but better.
Sorry, real quick. Could you remind me of the order for phase 3 breaks?
Phase 3 breaks will always be whoever is the melee player that gets it, followed by whoever is the range player that gets it, followed by the tank.
Okay, thank you.
In that
Couldn't remember
order.
if it was range then melee or melee then range.
Nope,
Melee
it's going to
first, got
be,
it.
yep, melee, ranged, tank in that order. All right, everybody's ready. So tanks, it is on y'all. goes something. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
All right, range. You're baiting the orb expulsion.
Get away while you can!
There we go. Arrows up in 8. Point them at the other 2 bosses. Get ready to run the lines out in 2 seconds. Run the lines out now. Run those out. Get ready to swap to the other 2 bosses. Arrows up in 10. Alright, swap bosses. Run the arrows out to Morium and Demiar, the first and second boss. From north to east. Run them out now. North and east. Demiar and Morium. Not that boss. Someone's pointing at the wrong boss. Okay. We need to point the next one at Morium, which is the one over here for melee. Baits ranged.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Arrows out. Point them at Morium and Morium only. Good. Not good. We missed it. We'll have to point the next arrows at Morium only. We need big damage here. Arrows in 5. Point them at Morium, which is the melee boss.
Kind of
Point
feels
them now.
like
Point
we're
them-
short a
okay,
healer
one is
for
on
this many.
Morium. Point the other away. Make sure it stays lit.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
My
Good.
damage is
We got it.
also
okay. Now kill
bad.
bosses. Point the rest away.
I misplayed one of my cooldown windows.
Yeah. Interesting puddles on Morium. That was a choice. All right, once we get Morium dead, we're gonna move over to X triangle. I almost said rectangle. We're moving over to X. We can probably get Magic Kishi up after intermission. Get hit by every other line. Get hit. And then avoid.
It's time to embrace what you truly are.
And then get hit. And avoid. Get hit. Then back left corner, and we can get Magic Kishi up. Stack on triangle. Stack on triangle. Bait in 3, 2. Baits are coming up now.
Get away while you can!
Yeah, that's a bad bait.
Never miss it.
If you're ranged, I am triangle over here. Lines through the ads and through bosses and raid. Triangles over here now.
Stay down.
That was on me. I grabbed the wrong boss. Grab Illyria.
You have 2 healers that are dead.
Yeah, we are gonna wipe there. That's no people dead.
You were warned. Trust no one.
Okay, we send it again. Yeah. I wish that I had a better way to like mark those for you guys when we get to that phase, but just do your best, thanks, to make sure those swaps are going clean during phase 2. Phase 2 is really like
Yeah,
the toughest part of this fight, so
Yeah, that was my bad. I had a circle dropped on top of me and I misclicked because of it.
totally fine. And that again brings up my next point. Ranged. Phase 2. You see me, little gnome with a big triangle marker on his head? Let's stand on top of me, shall we? That's how we're gonna not die on phase 2.
Can I ask a clarifying question, please?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Sorry to delay the raid, but I was on all the way on Vorius, and I got the arrow. You said to point to Morium. There's no way I'm getting over there. So I pointed at Vorius. Was that bad? If so, I apologize, but there's no way I could get over there.
So you're totally fine. I try my best to call the puddle baits and lines like back and forth because they do alternate. So whenever the puddles go out, range want to be on the edge of the room. But then when the puddles aren't there, if you're in the middle of the room, Rock, it's gonna make it a lot easier for you to flip sides where that line points to. But if you are not able to get there, like totally fine. Um, if you're not able to get to the middle of the room, or you're not able to swap sides, you see how the three bosses have their shields on them currently. Just if let's say you're on that boss and that boss has his shield on him, then yeah, point it at that boss. But if he doesn't have his shield, just point it away from him if you're not able to get to the other boss whatsoever. I would much rather you, especially as a healer, focus on just healing during those moments. Like if that's gonna take priority. Like if you just know you're not gonna make it to the other side of the room, totally fine.
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you at the raid.
No, you're good. That was a fantastic question to ask. Appreciate it.
And thank you for the tips.
Yeah, no problem. It's quite literally all that I'm here to do is give tips and do call outs. All right. Once we're all ready, we do it again. But this time, even better.
With sparkle.
But this time with gusto. All right. Here
Once
we
more
go,
with
y'all.
killing.
Yes.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp.
And somebody just let me know that everything on my stream other than my voice is muted because I'm really good at streaming. I promise. All right, lines up in 7. Point them at the other two bosses.
No one is safe.
Other two bosses. Beautiful. Okay, switch bosses. Next arrow's up in 10 seconds. You're pointing them back to the first boss. 5 seconds for lines. Get ready to run them back to the first boss. Here they come. Run them back to the first boss. Good. Someone's on it. Point the other one away. Good. Now bait the puddles range, and now we just kill the bosses and stay alive. That's all we have to do now. Kill bosses, stay alive.
The burden is more than you can bear. Don't make me do this. No one is safe. The burden is more than you can bear.
Reminder, once we get this boss down, we're going to be stacked back on X.
The voices.
Good. We're on the X triangle. We'll be going back to that corner. Get hit by every other line. Get hit by this one.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace
Don't get
what
hit.
you truly are.
Get hit. Don't get hit. Get hit. Okay. Now we're on bosses. Just focus in, buckle in. We've got this. We've not used a battle res, which is perfect. Range, you should be on the simulacrum. Everyone else on whichever boss is on the edge of the room. Everyone stack on triangle. I'm jumping with it. Bait. Move. Move a triangle. Run lines through ads and raid. Keep on triangle. Break the shield. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Alright, lines and bait. Good bait. Get the other two on along the edge there. If you have debuff, make sure you're getting hit by the lines from boss. Alright, bait. Bait on triangle. Not great, but not bad. Decent baits there. Break the shield on boss. Run lines through ads and raid and bosses. Stay alive, stay alive. Big damage, big damage, big damage. Deal with those, y'all. Careful of the shit on the ground. Alright, we're gonna get a bait. 2 more baits. Oh, this is the bad swap. Alright, there's gonna be 2 more baits. Let's get these done. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Feel free to run towards the middle of the room a little bit if you're not melee. And swap. Big swap. Stay alive, stay alive. Defensive, healing potions, whatever you got. I forgot to call that earlier. I'm sorry, y'all. Stay alive, stay alive. There's a puddle there. There's a puddle there. Break the simulacrum shield. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Shit. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Break the shield, stay alive. Ah, damn it, that's somebody dead. Okay, go to wipe it. Sorry, that's my fault. I forgot to call for us to swap over sooner there. I want to swap right before those ads in that last puddle. So we're going to actually swap sooner to help our healers out. That's my fault. I forgot to call that. That one's on me. I will pay nobody's repair bill.
Hold on, I got a name change to nobody.
Right. Toxic is right though. These lines that are around the room, when the platform breaks for intermission and phase 2, if you run over them, it puts a very nasty debuff on you. If you run over it more than once, it stacks. So run over it one time, like how we just ran past it, and then stay on that platform for phase 2 especially.
Also, if you cross with potato, cross inside of my AMZ. It is a magic debuff.
Yep, and I'm going to call that swap quite a bit earlier. So like basically when we're about, let's say roughly like right here is like where that last puddle goes out. I'm going to call for the swap for us to move over there so that we don't need to deal with it during ads and 3 more puddles spawning at the same time. That's on me. I did that last week and forgot. I will do it again tonight.
I'm ready, sorry.
Okay. Rock and Toxic. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I was running back when you readied.
All good. Okay. Totally fine. Let's buckle in. We totally have this boss, I believe. Do phase 1 the exact same way we did it last time. You guys did a great job.
Stay back. Do not interfere. The burden is more than you can bear.
Range bait in 3, 2, 1. Bait now.
Get away while you can.
Arrows up in 10. Get ready to run these to the other 2 bosses. Arrows up in 5. Arrows coming up in 3, 2. Run them to the other 2 bosses. Okay, great job. Right, finish up Demiar and go ahead and swap bosses. Run your arrows back to Demiar, the first boss in 5. Run them out now. Get ready to run back to Demiar if you get the arrow. Run the arrow out to Demiar. First boss. Great job. Beautifully done. Now we live. Just kill bosses and live. We've got this. Focus up. Bait in 3 ranged. 2. Bait now.
The burden is more than you can bear. Don't make me do that.
Don't point those at the bosses. Stay alive. The famous words of Eliza from Hamilton. Stay alive. Alright, more arrows up in 5. Just don't point them at the bosses.
No one is safe.
Baits in 3 ranged.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Baits now. Arrows again in 10. Okay, we're good. Beyond X. Red, beyond X.
I can't contain it.
Okay. Now we live, get hit by every other arrow. Stay alive. Heal up Kiefer Bard. They have the debuff on them. Get hit by this. Good job. Avoid the next line.
Embrace what you truly are.
Get hit by these lines. Avoid the next ones. Get hit by these ones. And now we go to the back left corner. We're that way. Follow triangle. Just stay alive. Alright, stack on triangle for baits. And go around the room nice and smooth. Run lines through ads in the raid. Follow triangle. Run those through raid and ads. Just stay alive. It's the name of the game here. Alright, let's go and get Nitro up.
Illyria needs to be further centered. I'm on the edge.
That's the swap. Swap him. There we go. Bait. Range. Bait on triangle. Rough. Good. We're moving. Run those through ads, y'all. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grab Illyria.
Everybody, hard swap. We're going to do a big move over here. All the way across the line. All the way across the line. Over to triangle. Over to blue square quadrant. There we go. Good job. Thank you. All right. Bait. Bait on triangle. Good bait. Run lines through ads and raid. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Break the shield range on Rift. On the Simulacrum, that shield's got to disappear.
Grab Illyria.
Keep watching those puddles. Okay, watch these void spawns, and we're gonna phase here in a second. Focus the Simulacrum. Okay, focus Illyria when they swap. Focus Illyria, focus Illyria, focus Windrunner. Good. Now, big walls, dodge them. Use movement speed stuff, get hit by every other line. Do not get hit by 2 lines in a row. That's it. Try it. Try to get hit, but if you can't, dodge. Now, get hit and or dodge. Stay as a group. Movement speed if we can. Dodge and or get hit, depending on your order. Okay, great. Now we're going to start in the back right corner. So we're going to start over here. We're going to go clockwise around the room. Stack on triangle. Back on
Can we get
triangle.
across?
No, you're gonna put the gate on the other side. Okay. All right.
I meant to get our group together.
Be on triangle. Okay. Melee, run out. Melee, run out. Stay with triangle as best we can. Melee, run out. Range, run out. Tank. Tank, run out. Good. Stay with triangle-ish because we're gonna go over to square. Is where we're gonna go to jump across. Actually, no, because we have gates over there. I lied. Because we already said the gates. We're gonna go counterclockwise. All right. Big damage. Oh, lust. If we didn't, okay, we did. Big damage, y'all. Big damage. Stay alive. Okay, melee break. Ranged break. Stay alive, y'all. Tank break, and we're gonna take these gates right here. Get ready. Get ready. All right, take the gates across. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Melee break. Range break. Wait, 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 wait. Don't break, don't break. Okay, break. Everyone stack back up on triangle. Tank break. Someone break. Whoever's got that break. Everyone back on triangle as best as you can. Stack up on triangle. Big damage to boss here. Big damage to boss still. Now move a triangle. Moving counterclockwise. Not if you have lines. If you have lines, stay back. All right, circles. Melee break. Melee break. Wait. Range break. Tank break. Get ready to pick up a feather, and we're jumping across. Pick up a feather, and we're jumping across. Killing potions. Watch lines. Big damage, y'all, and you just gotta stay alive there. All right, that's probably enough folks there. But go ahead and try it. I'm gonna see if you can try it. I'm curious. Gonna wipe it. Okay. You have now all officially seen the entire fight again for the second week in a row, and for our trials, your first time potentially. Now we do all that again, but just don't die. Get to phase 3, stay alive. The main thing I will say, when we get to phase 3, please, oh please, dear God, we are going to stack on me as triangle. I want us to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise there. Unless, I don't know. Does anybody think maybe going counterclockwise again would be more beneficial for sanity's sake? Like, it's fine one way or the other for me. But my plan is that if we're in this quadrant right here that we're all standing in, the plan is that we're going to start in this corner, and that as the soak circles come out, aka the not the soak circle, sorry, when the triple line circles come out, we're gonna start here. We're gonna follow a triangle over here, and whoever has those lines, those triple lines, are gonna stay roughly behind us. And then we're gonna keep going because that'll happen twice, and we'll end up about here, and that's when all of the feathers will spawn over there. That then we can make our way over to X. But yeah, phase 3, if we just clean that up a little bit, and then we pew 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 super stupid good, we should be good to go. Right? Tanks, it is on you. Can I get a mark on Demiar, please? Thank you. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Do it all again, but do it better. All right, range, bait, and 5. Range, bait now. Try to not move at that line too much, please. Okay, arrows up in 5. Point them to the other 2 bosses. Arrows going up now. Point them at the other bosses. Go, go, go. Missed one, but that's fine. Go ahead and get ready to swap bosses. And swap arrows up in 8. We're going to put one at Demiar and one at Morium. The first and second boss. First and melee boss, that is. Run them out now. I got melee boss. Okay, we pointed at the wrong boss there. Alright. Range, bait, and 3. The next arrows need to go just at the first boss. Stay alive, y'all. Stay alive. Arrows in 3. Point them just at the first boss that we started on. Just at the first boss. Point them. Good. Good. Okay. Now stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Ah, no, that's 3 people dead. Go and wipe it. We'll redo it. Wipe it up. I think the only way that we're going to get this boss done is if we get past phase 1 with no deaths. Phase 1, we know what to do. We just gotta play clean.
You brought this on yourself.
Release and click the portal behind you. All right, Tanks, it's on you. Let's just clean it up and play smart. Don't die. Do mechanics well. We win.
The burden is more than you can bear.
All right, range, bait in 3, 2, 1. Bait now.
Get away while you can.
All right, arrows in 10. Run these arrows out to the other 2 bosses. They're going up in 5 seconds. Run these arrows in 3, 2, 1. Run them out now. I got M. Okay, we're good. Alright, finish up damage on Demiar. Then we're swapping bosses. The next set of arrows in 8 seconds are being pointed at Demiar, the first boss. Switch bosses. Run arrows in 3, 2, 1. Arrows at Demiar now. Point them at Demiar. Good. Live. That feels bad. No, we're gonna leave you guys down for right now. Sorry. Baits and all the things. Arrows, point them away from the bosses. Away from bosses. Finish up damage on bosses.
No one is safe. You cannot break the void's grasp.
Alright, finish up Morium. Baits now. And then we're standing on X. Oh no, Forless, sorry. Forless is not down. I thought he was dead. My bad. Now we're standing on X-ish. We're going to be starting in that back left corner though, so be ready to move there. Um, let's go ahead and save battle res for right now. Just live, get hit by every other arrow, get hit,
Enough posturing,
and
Alaria.
avoid.
It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Get hit, and then avoid, or get hit if you didn't get hit by that one. And then avoid, or get hit. Good job. Alright, we're doing damage to bosses here. Simulacrum is gripped at the edge, okay. I got hit by something there.
You got clipped by the simulacrum?
Yeah, gonna wipe it. I don't know why the simulacrum was on the ledge there instead of Illyria, like we had been doing.
I taunted Illyria. I don't know if Ice also taunted Illyria or what happened there.
From what I saw, the simulacrum went straight to the ledge immediately. So I'm not sure if you might have accidentally like hover targeted her or something. It's fine.
Nope, debuff was on Illyria. I don't know if a range shot her or what happened there. Yep, one of the mages said they had aggro on that.
Yeah, I got hit by him real hard too, so it's all good. We just send it back. Let's go and do at least one more pull.
Drop into the feast.
Save it for after break.
It's already on the
Sorry,
ground.
drop.
Okay. Everyone is ready, so it'll be on 6.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
Alright. Bait in 3.
Get away while you can!
Good. Arrows in 5. Point them to the other bosses. Point them out now. Swap bosses. Point the next arrows at the first boss. Arrows in 2. Point them at the first one. Go now. Good. Baits in 10 for ranged. Bait now.
Get away while you can! The burden is more than you can bear. Don't make me do this!
Lines away from bosses. Arrows away from bosses.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Bishop Vorless, and then we're on the X triangle. We will be starting in that corner per the huge. Every other arrow. This one. Get hit. Avoid this one.
Embrace what you truly are.
Hit. Avoid. Get hit. To the back left corner. Over where triangle is at. The bouncing triangle, no marker of doom. Alright, get ready for baits. Illyria on the edge. Alright, bait on triangle. Jumping. Bait now. Good. Keep baiting with triangle. Run lines through ads and raid. Should be taunt swap. Good. Boss's stage is a little bit too close there that time.
You want res now?
Well, let's save. Save it. Right, we're still baiting on triangle. We're lines through ads and raid. Watch out for those baits. Right. Go ahead and run all the way across. We're big baiting here. Big baiting all the way through. We are masters that are able to bait. Good. Okay, bait on triangle. Good. Get these with the lines. If you have the debuff and raid, make sure you get hit by the lines also. Big defensives here. Stay alive. Shields on Simulacrum. Ice
Ice
is
is
dead.
down.
Let's go get Ice up. Get him up. Battle res. Big battle res. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. The damage on Illyria here. Watch these puddles. Big damage to Illyria so that we can get this down. Ignore the shield. Run lines through ads. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Big damage to Illyria. Try to get this down. Try to get it down. Good, we got it down. Okay, we're on triangle. Follow triangle through this runaround.
One res
Get hit by
available.
every other line. We're gonna get him up after this. Get hit by every other line. Movement speed here. Movement speed. Remember, every other. Okay, we're on triangle. We're starting in triangle on this back right corner. Let's go and get Magic Kishi up and Lust.
No range.
Okay. If we have range on someone, let's get them up. We're back here on triangle. We're stacking on triangle. Big damage, y'all. Big damage. All right, melee break. Melee break. Range break. Melee and ranged. Jesus. Tank break. We're on triangle. Big damage, big damage, big damage. That's what matters here. Big damage. All right, move. Follow triangle. Good. Good. Big damage. All right, melee, run out. Melee, run out. Savabop, run out. Savabop, run out. Savabop, run out. Good. Ranged. You're next. Colliding and run out. Tank. Careful. All right, grab a feather. Jump across. We were too slow on those breaks there. When I say melee, that means if you are a melee specialization, like melee DPS, you are to run out of your circle if you are tethered. When I say ranged, if you are a ranged DPS, you are to run out of your circle if you are tethered. That is what I mean when I say that.
The burden is more than you can bear.
All right, follow triangle. That's, yeah. That's not enough people dead. We're not gonna clear it. Wipe it up. All right, let's go and take a quick little break, breather, stretch it out, run it back. We've got this tonight. I believe that we can kill this boss tonight. Yeah, and then during intermission, the second intermission, that's why I said sack on triangle. I will not run ahead. I am your general position to make sure you don't get too far ahead of us. Phase 3 is really just that, but cleaner. And please, the order will always be melee break, range break, tank break in that order. So melee, it's really on you to get that first break pretty much immediately. And then we can get through phase 3 and we can kill the boss. Because otherwise, we will have what happened that time happen again multiple times, where we have those circles going out too late, and then healers aren't able to heal us as we're jumping to the other ledge. We'll probably lose people as we jump anyways, because that jump is pretty tight. But okay. That being said, I want everyone to go take that long of a breather. Go get up, stretch, come back, loosen it up, because we're gonna kill the boss tonight. I believe that we can. I believe that we got it. Just stretch it out. Do what you got to do. Go grab a drink. Do whatever you have to do. But be back here in 7 minutes, and I'll do a
Watch
raid
the
check to make sure
video,
that we're all good.
don't know the fight.
All right, go stretch it out. Be back here. No, be back here in 6 minutes.
estaría en. ¿Ya? Lol.
I'm gonna assume some kind of server shenanigans just happened with how many people just went offline and came back online.
Probably. Sorry, I'll give us 1 second.
That's better. Huh. Although still not great.
Again, sorry, I'll give us 1 second. 1 more minute.
Oh, there's a big difference there. 200 mastery. That item level really adds up. More haste and mastery. Waiting to see if any characters get moved around. The lower performing demon hunter, so I wouldn't be surprised if they asked me to step out. They cut back, which would be fine. Got to get it. Very possible too that I don't know. It could be debating going and just starting over for the night and actually going through the other heroic bosses instead of benching anyone. But I mean, it's 9 o'clock. There's only an hour left. You're not going to clear the instance in an hour and get back here. So I don't know. 6 1, half dozen the other, I suppose. Spend an hour to get a few bosses down. If it gets tripped up, then it would only be a couple bosses. It'd be less time tomorrow working on it to get back here.
So sorry about that, y'all. Ended up being a bit longer than I was expecting. I'm just gonna make one little swap real quick. We'll need Summon Stone down. I'm gonna swap over to my monk real quick, and then we'll try this over again. I apologize for the wait, so thank you guys for bearing with us on that. All right. Can we get a Summon Stone down for my monk?
Way ahead of you.
Thank you. He did that on purpose so he doesn't blow up the DPS meter. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. 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 Same thing. Cleaner. Just for tanking reasons. Ice, were you starting on Demiar? Is that what you were starting on?
Yeah, Demir. And then moving over
Okay.
to Morium.
Okay, cool. All right,
But
and
don't get
then
knocked off.
for Bates in phase 2, thank you. I have to remind myself actually after freaking yesterday or whatever. Range, you guys will be with Triangle for phase 2, especially for Bates. All right. So it's just ready to check for pool. I realized I didn't get anything on my warband bank because I don't like being buffed apparently. And I summoned I summoned the mobile warband bank, and it disappeared immediately. And it put it on. Oh no, it didn't put it on cooldown. There we go.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah. What?
The
What needs
feather at
clarification?
phase 3 is a click or run through?
You run through it, and you don't really see a buff on you. You just have to trust that you ran through it. Then you run to as close to the ledge as possible, and jump as you are moving towards the other platform.
Hooray.
There should
Yep.
be a feather, I'm pretty sure, on top. I just know this because I was horsed up and I had a feather on me and I still fell and died.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want to say it puts like a feather icon on top of your character's like head in game, right? Like the actual character model, but I'm gonna be honest, for me it's like very hard to notice. So I usually trust that I ran through the circle, and I think there's like a sound in game that is like a notification. That's kind of what I trust. But do what you can to like kind of make sure that you have it and then jump across. Okay. Uh... All right. Then everybody is ready. So I would say tanks on you. But 13 for good luck. Let's just send it. We've got this. Let's focus in.
Stay back!
Here we go.
Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp.
All right. Range bait in 3.
Get away while we
Range bait. Good. Arrows in 10. Point them at the other 2 bosses. Run them out now.
don't make me do this!
Great. All right. Arrows again in 10. You're going to point them back at Demiar, the first boss. And go ahead and swap bosses now. Point those
Perez.
arrows coming up in 2 at the other 2 bosses.
No one is safe!
Or at
Want
the
the
other
best?
2 at Demiar. No, we're saving. All right, range bait now.
Get away while you can! You cannot break
Thank
the
God I'm
void's
a monk.
grasp.
Arrows, point them away from the bosses. Arrows in 5, point away from bosses.
No one is safe! You cannot break the void's grasp.
Arrows in 10.
That item is still recharging.
Make your way towards X.
Everyone on X. Reminder, we're starting that back corner over there. Get hit by every other line.
Her power is greater than you know.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Reminder, every other. All right. Now everyone to that back corner.
I am out of range.
All right. Be sure to bait with triangle arranged. Falsen, can I get you to run here with me and be on the inside instead of the outside? Just to help me stay up. All right, we're swapping. Swapping. Yes, I think I did that right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Death.
No, you were early, but we're fine. We can make up for it. We're swap.
Yep, keep up with those baits and the lines.
Swapping.
right, move across. Big move.
Run to the AMZ.
That cost offs for me, Potato.
Yep. There it is.
Big heals on hack here, please. Thank you.
That's the swap.
I see. Okay.
All far grip.
Yep, focus Illyria. Ignore the shield here. Focus Illyria. And then we can go ahead and get Falson and Ryoji up after this. Alright, we're staying on square. Stack with triangle as best as we can. Or me. Get hit by every other. Avoid the wall. Movement speed. And we're being on triangle. We're staying on triangle.
I'll reincarnate once everything's over.
Okay. We're here. We're going clockwise to the left around the platform. Alright, melee out.
My boss.
Melee out. Yep. Ranged. Range break. Oop, I taunted on accident, sorry. Do you mind re-taunting? That was bad habit. Big damage to boss here. Alright, next Tether's coming out. Get ready to run that with them. Melee, you are out first. Coming up. Nope, not those ones. The Sting is what I'm looking for. Nope, aspect at the end. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, melee out.
Your boss.
Range out. Was a bit too early on those dispels there, or on those breaking tethers there. Get ready to jump across. And get ready to jump across, and jump across. Then it's melee immediately. And then range. Tanks. Yeah, that's enough heal dead. Okay. Okay. Pretty clean up to that point though, so that's what we need. Yeah, it was my bet on at least one or two of those taunts there, just because bad habits from pushing that button for BM Hunter, genuinely. All right, we resend it and do it clean, and we've got this. I still think the main thing that we got to do is just make sure we're staying alive up to phase 3. If we have no battle residues at that point, we're doing great.
You still want me to swaps, or you pick up the tempo there?
If you can still call it, that might be better, so that way I can help with like making sure that we're moving along. I kind of got it. It's just it's really awkward. I think it's pretty much every time she does the shield, right?
Yeah, it should roughly line up with the shield. It might get desynced if you go to a certain point, or if the DPS pushes faster or slower. But it should roughly line up. It's 2 stacks on the Tank Buster from the Simulacrum is the swap, and then P3 it's every time it goes into the tethers.
Yeah, the tethers, I got that one down. That phase 3 was just my fault. I pushed the wrong button. I was like, oop, my bad.
Yeah, I just need to remind myself to move my pinky and hit my push to talk when in this channel.
It's all good. I should be fine on phase 2 if it's just when the Simulacrum does the Tank Buster, but just in case, you know.
Yeah, it's every other. It's 2 stacks of the Tank Buster on the Simulacrum. Generally, at this gear level, we can eat 3 without too much trouble, as the healers are cringing and telling me to shut up. But 4 is definitely like fatal. You will die shortly thereafter if you take 4.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Caladian, let me know when you're ready, good sir, and then we'll get moving, and we'll kill a boss tonight.
Ready to go.
All right. I was about to do another ready check. Good lord. This is why I can't do countdowns. All right. Let's buckle in, boys and ladies. We can kill the boss tonight.
Do not interfere. The burden is more than you can bear.
All right, bait. Arrows in 10. Get ready to point them to the other bosses coming up in 5. Going out now. Move them to the other 2 bosses. All right. Next arrows are in 12 seconds. They're going to point them back at this first boss.
And Morium.
All right. Swap bosses. And Morium. Yep. All right. Arrows coming up in 3. Point them to the first boss and melee boss. Going out now. First boss and melee boss.
Tried.
All good. All right. Baits.
Get away while we can. You cannot break the void's grasp.
All right. Arrow to Morium, please. Arrows to Morium. All right. There's one. There's one on Morium. Make sure it stays lit up. Good. Okay. Rest of the arrows can go anywhere else. Just not to the bosses. Morium will probably need some extra help at the end, but we'll be fine. I don't think DPS is our issue at the moment.
No one is safe. You cannot break the void's grasp. Don't make me do this.
All right, we're stacking on X. Everyone's alive. No battle res used. That's all that we need. All right, get hit by every other line.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Every other. All right, start calling those out again.
Res heals? Yes, no?
Get Falson up. Get Falson, yeah.
I am out of range.
All right, follow those baits. Swap. Lines through ads and through raid.
Well,
Sure. Thank you. bosses swap. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Alright, go ahead and move platforms.
Res in 10 seconds.
Let's go and get Magic Ishi up next. We're gonna do the damage for phase 3. Fines. What's going on here? Oh, the shield is what's going on. I'm done. Alright, let's go and wipe it. Reminder, range, stay on the simulacrum as much as possible, so that way we can deal with its shield as soon as that comes up, even if the tank swap doesn't perfectly line up, because it's not going to line up right there. It's going to be a little bit when it's just like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, the RWF strat is swap on the shield, but unless you have a 21st man calling it, that's a lot of extra did they, didn't they on the tanks, rather than just swapping on 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we want to do the swap just whenever it shields? Because I can call that. That's actually easier for me to call than dealing with the 2 stacks of taunt, or we can do just every 2 stacks if you just want to call that.
I mean, I know the 2 stacks. I don't know what the swap back is on the shield, though, is the thing. Like, did they just break the shield with melee and then let range continue ticking it? Because their health bars are linked?
Yeah, their yep, health bars are linked, but the shield makes it so that she's not taking damage as the simulacrum, but you need to get rid of the shield because the shield is pulsing raid wide AoE damage.
Yeah. I mean, we can try calling it on the shield if you want to call the shield. As long as it lines up well enough that we're not taking a shitload of stacks, like...
Yeah, some of them
I-
don't quite line up.
Yeah, some of them don't line up. So range, make sure you're really paying attention to the simulacrum for all of your damage as much as possible. I know we have some 25 yarders with like devourers and well, there's no evokers other than toxic, so don't need to worry too much about that. But like if we can just clean up phase 2, then this will also fall over if we're all allowed to go into to phase 3. Okay. Here it goes.
Stay back! Do not interfere! Fatality! The burden is more than you can bear.
All right, bait.
Get away while you can!
Arrows and 10, point them to the other 2 bosses. Run them out now.
No one is
Here they come. Go, go, go. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna need
I
to
saw
put one
that.
on Demiar and one on probably Morium. Arrows in 5. Point them at the first boss and melee boss and swaps. I got Morium.
No one is safe!
Point them at Demiar and Morium. Okay. And next will be the 2 bosses we have for arrows.
Get away while you can!
Should
Right.
we hold off on the arrow because it'll clear their debuff?
I can get them.
Morium and no, I'd rather just send him because we have more than enough DPS for phase 1.
It's just attrition.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
I hate that we keep missing the shield on that one.
Yeah,
That's
I
what-
had it on him, and then there was poop under my feet, so I moved. And
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, arrows in 2. Point them at that boss over there. Big swap. Okay.
Oh,
That's enough people dead already. Let's go and wipe it. We can just reset it. Without doing phase 1 clean, it just becomes a shit show.
Get away while you can. Fatality. Fade out. Don't make me do this. You brought this on yourself.
We'll jump into the feast when we get up there.
Okay, diddly okey. Should be another feast down. I keep forgetting I didn't get my gold out of my bank. And my warband bank distance inhibitors on cooldown. And it's not that I need a repair. I need a flask.
Take it.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it. It's resistant something, right? Flask of resistance. There we go. Okay. Everybody is ready. So here we go. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Point arrows where they need to go. Don't die. Point arrows where they need to go. Don't die. Kill boss. All of the things. Reapply all of the buffs. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Do not interfere. Fatality. The burden is more than you can bear.
Okay. Range bait.
Get away while you can.
Arrows in 10. Point them at M and V. Coming up in 5. Arrows at the other 2 bosses. Going out now. Get them out. Run them out.
Yuck.
Base.
Swap bosses. And then next arrows in 5. Point them at V and the first boss. Going up in 2. 1. Run them out to everything but Morium. Range bait.
Get away while you can.
Too far away.
You cannot break the void's grasp. No one is safe.
Alright, we need a shield break on that one. Good job. Alright, no more lines on bosses.
No one is safe. The burden is more than you can bear.
Everyone's on Vorium. Stay alive. Okay, we're on X. Alright, get hit by every other line. So get hit by the first one. Get hit. Don't get hit. Then get hit. Don't get hit. Then get hit. And live. Whatever you do, just live. We can go ahead and get Fenrir up here.
Or Shaman.
Right, make sure to bait on triangle. Or circle, whoever that is. Yeah, triangle over there. Lines coming up. Run them through as and boss. Swap. Lines. Swap.
One res available. You want Faye up?
Oh. Yeah. Lines. Melee or range on Simulacrum. Swap. Oh, I taunted the wrong thing. Shit. 3, 2, 1. Big heal. So sorry about that. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. We fucking taunted back. Okay, there we go.
I used it early.
Big heals. I'm so sorry about that. Alright, be careful with all of these. Lions coming up. That would have been the swap if I didn't screw up. I screwed up again while trying to shot call that. Wipe it up. I'm sorry. That was totally my fault. You know, that one was my fault. Alright, I'm gonna make a very strong call. On phase 2, it's on you guys to know what to do at this point, right? It's pretty straightforward. I've called the lines and everything else as best as I can. I'm gonna trust you guys to just get it. You guys have been doing a great job. Just make sure to stack on triangle during phase 2. And I want to focus more on not screwing up that swap. Reapply all buffs.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
Bait in 3.
Get away while we can!
Lions in 10. Point them at M and V. Moriam and Vorless. Here they come in 2, 1. Run the lines out. Arrows in 10, point them at Demiar. Go ahead and swap bosses. Arrows up now, point them at Demiar. Ooh, that's 3 people dead there. Reset it. We can't go into phase 2 with 3 people dead.
Get away while you can! You cannot break us, no one.
I love brick wall bosses because I am insane. I like throwing my face at a brick wall until something goes right. We've got this. We just gotta focus in. I'm saying that mostly to myself, and I'm sure you guys also feel the same way. If not, feel free to let Faye know.
So I just want to point out really quick, that was a cross map 3 arrow like snap thing where it puts the circle down and snaps 3 arrows. That was 3 people just happened to be perfectly lined up.
I saw that. It was great. It was so good.
I don't think we could do that again if we tried.
Look, watch. It's going to happen this pool again, and it's going to be the funniest thing. I think the neighbors might be calling the cops. I'm screaming at my screen. Cal, I love it, dude. But also, like, I hate it if they do call the cops. I'm so sorry.
Stay back! Do not interfere!
All right, baits in 7. Range bait.
Get away while you can!
Arrows in 8. We're gonna point them at the other 2 bosses, Morius and Vorlin, whatever the hell their names are. Running out in 3, 2. Run them out now. Good. Get ready to swap, and then arrows back at Demiar, the first boss, in 5. And swap bosses. Arrows back at Demiar. And we need 1 at Morium, I just realized. So at the melee boss. Range bait. Arrows in 3, point 1 at Morium. Boss I just pinged. Good. Rest of the arrows can go to Narnia, where they belong. They can go have tea with Mr. Tumnus. Good. We're on X. All right, this is phase 2. Stack on triangle for baits, for puddles, run lines through ads and your friends. And I'm really just going to call swaps maybe for myself and Potato. Every other line, get hit. And avoid.
It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Get hit. And avoid. Get hit. And now to the back corner. Except for me, because nobody puts Hakata in the corner. I'm on Hakuna. What the heck am I saying? Alright. Good luck. Don't die. Swap. Swap. Oh shit, I'm down. Res hack. Which one should I have? I think it's Windrunner. Come here. There we go. Alright. Move. Puddles. I taunted the wrong freaking thing again. Ah, damn it.
Get death
Okay.
up.
Wipe it up. Okay.
Oh,
Toxic, I need one healer with me, or else I'm gonna just fall over. I think that's been second biggest issue there. You want to send a healer with me in the middle and just focusing whatever ally I'm on? Because at a certain point there, like, I just run out of defenses, and I think all tanks do.
Either Healing or Yaga.
Okay, cool. Let's do healing then. Yeah, I'm just gonna need some, like, personal heals on me to help out there. Although, no, I'm sorry. Can we send Yaga? Because now that I think about it, the bait puddles trigger on ranged only, and they don't count melee healers as ranged.
Yeah. Wait, I get the bait puddles.
You're ranged, according to Blizzard.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a
25 yard
tank.
range classes
I'm a melee player.
are still considered ranged, unfortunately.
Except for Unholy DK, we're melee.
Yes, Unholy DK
Yeah, I guess
clearly melee.
Yaga is the only option, so you can have him.
Okay. Sorry, Yaga. It's gonna be you and I. Thankfully, we do have a third monk, so they'll still have monk buff on the ad at range. Okay. Right. Same thing. And same thing on phase 2. I'm gonna not do as many calls. I'm just gonna try to focus on that tank swap and not dying. Here we go.
Do not interfere. The burden is more than you can bear. Get away while you can.
Alright, arrows. Point them at the other two ads in 5, 4, 3, 2. Run them out.
Don't make me do this.
Beautiful. Great. Alright.
Motherfucker.
Go and swap bosses. Next arrows, point them at the first boss in 8 seconds. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Arrows at Demiar.
No one is safe.
Great. Perfect. Oh, we just do this phase clean.
Get away while you can. The burden is
Arrows away from bosses.
Don't make me do this.
Res, yes, no?
Let's hold it for now.
No one is safe. The burden is more than you can bear. The voices,
Okay, we're on X.
the power.
Get hit by every other line. After this phase, we can get def up when we get to phase 2. Alright, get hit by the first line, avoid the second. Rinse, repeat. Get hit. You'll know you're hit when your character lights up. And then avoid these lines.
What you truly are.
Get hit by these ones. Avoid these ones.
I'm incarnate.
Okay. And then get hit by these. Okay, let's get Falsen up. And then I'll need Falsen with me. Excuse me? That was rude. The boss just ignored me. Wait. Lines in 3. Swap.
Remember to stack on green, guys.
Dude, did I do that too soon? I might have. Felt right, but I guess not. Okay, gonna wipe it.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay. Reminder for phase 2. I will say this again. Actually, Faye, I'm gonna change your marker. Instead of it being triangle, look for the circle marker. It's easier to see than like green, yellow, and purple in this place for some reason. Look at the orange circle. That's what I want you to hard stack on for phase 2 to bait all of those puddles, because the way that it works range is that it's going to randomly target one range player to start, and then 2 players get targeted by like an arrow on their heads that then have to bait right afterwards next to those puddles. Let's keep those nice and clean, because then we can really focus on just DPSing the boss down. Oop. Let's get Rock up if we can. Yep. I want everyone to target Faye and just dance. Oop, okay. And now we wait patiently. So actually, everybody target Faye and slash dance. since we are waiting on her now. One last ready check, and then we'll send it. Let's get the kill. Last pull, last pull. Latha, fa la 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 la, as I say. I know how to speak.
La 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 la.
Right. Oh, goodness. All right. Last pool, best pool. If we don't get it this pool, there's always tomorrow. All right. Let's focus in, buckle in. Don't die. Good luck. Have fun. Do better than I do. Bait. Let's do the other two bosses. Right. Go ahead and swap bosses. And then point your arrows back at Demiar. And Morium. Demiar and Morium with these ones coming up in 2, 1, now. Good job. Rest of the arrows can go elsewhere. All right, everyone on X. Get hit by every other line. All right, get hit.
Enough posturing, Amaria. It's time
And
to
avoid.
face what you truly are.
Get hit. Avoid. And get hit.
I am out of range.
On orange circle ranged.
Can't hit the simulacrum from there.
Moving closer. Sorry. I get Faye up.
Yeah, it's 4 DPS dead. That's already not a kill, probably. 5 minutes left to raid. You're just sending it,
in here.
assuming we don't have time to pull again. Could have called white maybe 2 minutes ago and just gone over a minute or a few if it was for a kill, but I get it. There's
Alright,
been
go do a big
issues.
move.
There's been issues tonight all around. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, this is rough. We're having some issues though. I think we're having some healing issues. That's where people are getting clipped here, and then ranged are having issues as well. Some of our positioning isn't great, but I think we are doing okay, better with that. And we've had just a lot of issues with the tank swaps. I don't know how old that comment is, but we'll get this probably this week. I would be surprised if we don't go ahead and just do a full clear. We started on this tonight.
Get the aim shield.
We started on this tonight, which means we don't have the extra 1%, which
Yeah,
doesn't
that
seem
was
like
just
a
waiting
lot,
for
but
the 2
it all
stacks
adds
for
up
tank swap
really
to-
quick. My damage has also been so all over the
Okay,
place. I've actually made more of an effort to play better and understanding how to play better, lining up eradicates differently and whatnot, and not running around picking up orbs and instead letting the eradicates do that, because that makes it do
we
even
can
more
get a shield
damage.
down on Simulacrum.
But I don't know if just as everyone's gear level rises, including mine, it's just that's just where my damage is shaking out. But now we've got a trial who's doing fantastic this pull. We've got a trial, so I have
Okay,
I have I've got a direct comparison now. Although they're 10 levels, 10 eye levels above me.
I guess Caladian's right here. We can get him up if we want to.
$163. Yeah, I'd say that's we're 2% off of what? No,
Right, this
we're
is moving with wall.
about the
moving
same.
with circle.
Maybe they'll
Avoid
just
all
get
the
it here.
Orbeez.
They
And
need to
get hit by
not
every
lose
line, so we don't
anyone
get hit,
in this
and
transition,
then
though.
avoid the next. Just stay alive. Movement speed. Get hit. I guess, yeah. Then
Don't
avoid.
jump this gap. Don't jump it.
We're staying here. We're staying here. We're staying on triangle.
People's not listening. Like, that's don't jump the gap. Don't jump the gap. And everyone is on this side.
Right. Big damage. We move as a group. Lust.
That's 4 seconds of
Melee break.
DPS. That was like all
Melee
DPS.
break. Melee break. Good. Range break.
Tank. I mean, they still haven't. They didn't lose anyone on the transition. That was good. Or when did Def go? Where's Def at?
Norris.
Yep. I release. Alright. There we go. Melee, get ready to break. Nope. Not yet. I taunted. I'm an idiot. I'm bad. I'll taunt back for this. Aspect at the end. Here we go. Alright. Melee break. Ranged. Ooh, careful, careful. Watch people's health. Tank.
Lost another DPS.
And we're jumping. Grab a feather and jump.
I've done 20%, but that was hero. And now, how many do I lose to just the jumping?
Melee
No.
break.
Oh, no.
Big
None.
heals, defensives. Do what you gotta do. Range break.
People are low, though.
Watch those lines, y'all. Try to not move too much with them.
Health stones, potions.
Yep, big damage to boss, y'all. Big damage to boss. Watch those lines. Feels like tank entrapment. Alright, melee break. Melee. Ranged.
Gotta wait on tank.
Tank.
Good now.
Grab a feather. This is jump and run.
Can't lose anyone.
Yeah, grab Raiga or Illirin. Melee break. Range break.
Probably be Raiga. Yeah.
Big heals, big heals, big heals.
Damn. Lost Raiga already. Damn. No, it's too many DPS down, but it'll be one of our
Big
best
damage.
pulls.
Get ready to run to this back corner if we get the crap on the ground, and then we just need to do big damage to boss if that happens.
Just need big
Alright.
damage and
Melee
don't
break.
die.
Melee break. Oh, I taunted too soon. I'm an idiot. Range break.
The burden is more than you can bear. This is my fight.
It's the back corner. And big damage.
Now you're pinned down.
Yeah, little mistakes like that. It's 5 seconds of DPS you missed. I mean, she's dead. It's not a chance anyway.
And
But
that's the whole fight. If we just stay alive, we can kill it. Phase 3, I do think we need to clean up though. Everybody needs to stay stacked on phase 3 because there's going to be 2 sets of those lines that go out, and we just need to make sure that as we're running those lines out, that whoever has those lines stays slightly behind the rest of the group, but the group needs to stay stacked for that. But we definitely have it. We most likely have it tomorrow. But y'all go ahead and take. You know what? I'll be kind. Go ahead and take the rest of the night off. You guys go do what you're gonna do. Go have a good rest of your night. Go sleep. We got some fantastic prog again. We'll come back and we'll hit raiding tomorrow. It'll be fine. Probably gonna do some farm tomorrow just so that we can get vaults and stuff, and then we'll come back to this and hopefully get it down. So great job, y'all. Thanks for sticking through a night of prog, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
GG's. GG.
Yep, GG's guys.